Nevada. We're right here at the Golden Nugget in Laughlin, Nevada, and we're going to be talking to you today about something we love to talk about: high school basketball, boys high school basketball. More importantly, we're talking about what wins in boys high school basketball. You see, our website, Thestatvantage.com, is all about one thing: facts. Now, I love to trade theories. I love to guess and predict and give my opinion, and we all love that. It becomes a big part of our lives. We follow high school hoops. But we're also concerned in the end about what is really true. What are the facts? And Thestatvantage will give you the facts. Thestatvantage.com is to high school boys basketball what sabermetrics are to baseball. All those stats that have made baseball so much clearer, illuminating things like on-base percentage and all those other things. That's what Thestatvantage does. Now, I'm going to talk about a fact for you today. It's going to be an interesting one. Here comes your little quiz question of the day. Do most teams take too many three-point shots? Do they take about the number they should? Or should they take more three-point shooting attempts? High school basketball, boys high school basketball, do they shoot enough threes, about the right number? Or do they shoot too many? Now, how will we figure that out? Well, it's pretty simple. You take the boys high school basketball field goal percentage, okay, on two-point shots. So let's say they're shooting 40% on two-point shots, okay? Now you take a look at their three-point percentage, and you add a half a basket to it because they get 3 points rather than 2 points. So if a team is shooting 40% on two-point shots, they're going to have to be able to shoot at least 27% or better on three-point shots just to average it out back up to 40%, since 27 and 13 come to 40. Guess what? Most high school basketball teams take way too many three-point shots. Too many. We got teams shooting 19, 18% from the three-point line. Now, how do we know that for a fact about high school basketball in general? Well, that's the key to Thestatvantage. We've taken 250 high school basketball teams. Teams that are very good, average, and very poor. The overall record of the 250 teams from all over the country, north, south, east, west, the overall winning percentage is 500. So we got a completely balanced sample there, nationwide. And oh, by the way, gang, we did this 2 years ago, and we did this a year or so ago. In each case, we find that teams shoot too many three-point shots. That's a simple discovery. But it's so important for coaches to understand. If you're going to take three-point shots, get yourself a three-point shooter and get him the ball. You need to take a look at every three-point shooter you have if you're a coach and determine what is his shooting percentage at three-point shots. You can chart that in practice. Now remember, there's an old line by the late, great Al McGuire. He talked about the 3 o'clock player. The 3 o'clock player is a guy who is real good in practice, but he doesn't do it in the games. I had a few 3 o'clock players when I coached. You could put them in practice, they can those threes, almost like they were just sticking their hand, under the sink and running water on it. But you put them in a game, and it's clang, clang, clang. But at least you could check it out in practice. I see coaches not even know how well their three-point shooters shoot in practice. So where am I going with this? Sometimes you have to have the three-point shot. Now again, if you've got some dead-eye shooters, they got high percentages, then you're not the norm. You're the exception to the rule, and you could take a few more. But if you're like most teams, and you don't have steady, consistent three-point shooters up and down the line, then you got to find which guys can shoot the three, and you have to have plays run for them so they get a good look. That's the only way you can counterbalance this. Otherwise, what's going to happen is guys are going to jack that ball up from three-point land. They're going to make 1 out of every 4 or so, feel terrific, and kill you. Just kill you. Three-point shots are really important. Sometimes you have to have them. You got to get the ball in the hands of the right guy and do this. Now again, going back to Thestatvantage.com, we find over and over again that teams shoot about 40% from two-point land. Overall, they're a little over 40. That's about what high school basketball teams shoot up and down the line. There are teams that shoot 50. Not many, very few. A few shoot under 30, not many, very few. They're bunched right down between 35 and 45%. And what we do with Thestatvantage is we use what's called an adjusted field goal percentage. An adjusted field goal percentage is very simple. We simply add an extra half basket to the three-point shots. So let's say a team makes 32-point shots and 9 3-point shots, okay? So instead of having 30 plus 9, 39, we go to 30 plus 9 plus 4.5. So it's 43.5 three-point makes, okay? So we adjust for the three-point shot, so we have an adjusted field goal percentage. What we're finding over and over again through the list nationwide is that teams' adjusted field goal percentage, adding extra half basket, is lower than their overall field goal percentage, embracing twos and threes together. Why? Real simple. That three-point shot percentage is so low, it drags the overall number down. Keep that in mind. Whenever you're talking about high school basketball, look at that. If you're a fan and you just want to follow basketball, understand it better, know what it really takes to win, get Thestatvantage. Go on our website now, Thestatvantage.com. If you're a fan, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to know more about basketball than most high school basketball coaches know. And you know why you're going to know that? You're going to have nothing but facts, and then when you go to the games this year, you can compare what you know with what you're seeing on the floor. And you're going to discover very quickly that you're way ahead of some of the coaches. It's an exciting business, high school basketball. It's full of excitement, enthusiasm, and youthful energy. But it's also about winning and losing. Enjoy it more as a fan, win more games as a coach, get to Thestatvantage.com. That's what it's going to take. This is Dr. David talking to you again from Laughlin, Nevada today. Take care. Bye-bye.